everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm being drawn to do a channeled reading for my Twin Flame Collective today. I'm specifically going to look at what is happening in your current energy. I want to see where you find yourself right now, what is active in your energy, what may be serving you on your Twin Flame journey, but also what may be hindering you and you're not even aware of it. I'm specifically looking at Taurus. For those of you who have Taurus in your chart, you or your divine masculine might be Taurus. I'm also being led to read for Sagittarius. You or your person might have Sagittarius in your chart. And then I'm being led to read for Virgo as well. This is what Spirit is guiding me towards. I'm going to look at your energy, what serves you on your journey, what may hinder you, but I'm also looking at what it is that your person would like to say to you. What is it that they would like to express? What is it that they feel is not being heard? Some of you might be in separation. There may be no communication between you and others. There's just a blocked communication. Spirit is guiding me to open a channel, a pathway to bring you communication, to provide a space and a platform for your person to be heard. And that is what this message is about. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Okay, let's begin with Taurus. Taurus, this reading is about where you find yourself on your twin flame journey at this moment in time. Remember, this is a spiritual awakening. It is about you coming into higher levels of consciousness and love in the relationship with yourself. Your divine counterpart is symbolic of your inner masculine. All right? And everything that your person reflects to you is where your work begins. They're showing you something, especially when it is unwanted, that might be holding you in a place of limited evolution, limited growth, limited self-awareness. And this only leads to suffering. So no matter what you may be experiencing with your person, it is always here to serve you. Spirit is saying that there is a history of you being impatient, wanting to push against what is and to force a manifestation. This is not serving you. When things are not happening in a particular time frame, you are so focused on it that it adds so much anxiety and agitation to your energy that you feel the only thing that you can do is to completely reject it, to cut it off, to turn your back from it. But your inner being is guiding you towards learning the art of patience. Patience is very, very important. And you are going through a powerful personal growth at the moment. You are going through powerful self-awareness. Sorry about the noise, guys. It's my rabbits playing around here in my room. So just ignore that. You are going through personal growth, self-awareness, and seeing yourself different to the way that you did before. You're noticing things about yourself that is instinctively more conscious, more evolved than it used to be, and you're proud of who you are and where you find yourself. I want to take a look at what Spirit shows has been the situation that's brought you and your divine counterpart to where you are right now. Taurus, to you want stability in a connection. You want stability in a relationship. Otherwise, it just adds too much anxiety and stress for you. This has been a challenge for you because it's not giving you that sense of ease and stability and comfort. It's really triggered you in so many ways. And your natural instinct has been to cut this person out. But emotionally, psychologically, you've not been able to do that, and you are asking the question, what is actually going on here? Why can I not disconnect from this person energetically? Spirit shows me that in your connection there was a false start. You guys had a great opportunity for something new, and it seemed that you were on the same page, that you both wanted that. But the moment that you were ready to give birth to this new relationship, to this new life, to perhaps starting a new business together for some of you, there was something new that you were both giving birth to together, something you have in common. And this new beginning just didn't get the chance, the opportunity that it deserves, because your person turned their back on it. This person found themselves deep diving into childhood trauma, because your connection, even though you were focused on building what you've always wanted in the 3D, what your connection is about the deeper stuff. It's about the healing. It's about the personal growth. It's about the evolution. It's about sifting and sorting, working through the deeper things that hold you apart from the life that you're meant to live. And what happened in your connection here is that you provided the perfect energy, the perfect space for your person to deal with some of their deep childhood traumas. Your person believed that this is what they wanted to do. But it became very, very uncomfortable. And even though the two of you were trying to build and create a life here, a material life, a 3D life together that you believe you've always wanted, they were dealing with deep emotional stuff that was pushing up. And what your person has always asked for, the opportunity to do a deep dive into their childhood trauma, to heal their inner child, they suddenly realized they might not be ready for it. This person ran not from you, not from your connection, but from their personal growth, from a very, very personal wounding, from confronting and dealing with a very, very traumatized, distorted inner child. And in your person's limited capacity, this divine masculine projected that discomfort, that fear onto you, as if you were the one creating it. As if you were responsible for the discomfort, as if you were responsible for the overwhelming emotions. And what further validates that is that when they stepped away from this connection, they could distract themselves from that. And so it felt like the intensity, the fear, the nightmare that they stepped into, which is their themselves, which is their inner shadows, they feel that when they stepped away from you, the nightmare stopped. That doesn't mean that this is not going to have to be done. That doesn't mean that this is not something that they are going to have to face. But the separation happens in twin flame connections because you have that initial activation, right? And then you just go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And sometimes that depth, they're chasing one another now. Sometimes that depth makes the divine masculine feel like they're going to drown. Okay. I do feel that you feel abandoned by this person. You felt abandoned by this person. I feel that you felt betrayed because they betrayed your trust. You were supposed to be there for one another. But you've got to be able to be there, to have the courage to be there for yourself, to be able to stand firm, even in what may appear to be a storm, with yourself in order to be solid for somebody else. And this person expected you to come along and make what is difficult for them easy. And when it only further called for their courage and it only further called for them to step up, there was backlash. This person lashed out at you because they expected you to make their journey, their process softer, and that's not your responsibility. They needed to get real, and they ran from this Taurus. Okay, so let's take a look at what's happening for you in your personal journey. What is your energy right now? What is your energy right now, and does it serve you, and or does it hinder? I do see that you're having a change of heart about a few things in your life, and you're reevaluating matters of the heart, reevaluating whether or not you might have seen things in a way that you want to and not the way that they really are. All right, so this is the person that you thought you were going to marry. You believe that this is you believe that you were going to marry this person, and now you're wondering if you were just being foolish. Now you're taking another look at that, and you're looking at it from a different perspective, and it just looks all wrong now. Okay, but as I say, Taurus, you're so determined to cut this person out, to cut this thorn out of your side, to pull this weed out of your life, out of your heart. You're missing something very vital here. Just because things have not turned out the way that you think or you imagine is ideal does not mean that this connection is not coming to your experience to help you elevate to higher levels of commitment. What you are searching for in somebody else, what you think someone else should offer you and give you, needs to be cultivated within yourself. There's a lot about what this twin flame is showing you that is very evident in yourself. They're mirroring to you the tendency to disconnect or switch off when emotions become overwhelming. And there is a level of self-abandonment in that. Just because things did not turn out exactly the way is not picture perfect yet, does not mean that this connection is not added value, that this person is not in their wisdom, that this person, you see, all you can do is what is best for you in every situation. Sometimes we ask for things that we're not ready for, but then that guides us towards a deeper level of readiness. It redirects us towards a path that might be more palatable for us, to get us to where we're going. It doesn't mean that your person is not still headed in the right direction, and it doesn't mean that you're not still headed in the right direction, but you're walking away from this situation with fear and wanting to avoid certain things. I feel Spirit is showing me that you're in the energy of, you've gone in the direction of, I should just avoid people and relationships altogether. I can't trust anyone. But it's not about trusting somebody else. It's not about finding someone you can trust. It's about developing the relationship within yourself, that you don't need to trust somebody else, that it's okay for them to be who they are wherever they may find themselves, because you're going to be okay with you. This connection, this twin flame connection, is brought up a deep sense of grief and loss. It has highlighted how your losses over the years have impacted your belly chakra and your solar plexus, your confidence in yourself, your self-concept, your perspective on relationships have been deeply impacted, because your world was held together, I think, by a loved one, and that loved one passed, and then suddenly everybody around that family dynamic, their true colors were exposed. You know how somebody is the glue? Somebody's the glue. We call somebody the glue in a family or in a friend group, because that person highlights, makes everybody look good, because they're sort of holding everything together. And the moment that person's gone, then you see how unreliable people really are, how little they really care, how judgmental or controlling they really are. And I feel like in your early life, you experienced a loss that person was the glue, and so every memory with your family was filled with joy and a sense of security because of this person. And ever since them passing, a lot of those values are just gone, and everybody that remains, their true colors are sort of exposed. And this has really made you feel a deep sense of insecurity and distrust with relationships. It could be, for many of you, on a specific side of the family. So for many of you on the side of dad's family, if you're a feminine, and if you're a male, on the side of mom's family. So I feel like it's that opposite sex dynamic that comes into play. And the trauma of this loss, this has really fed into your self-concept about nothing good will stay. And so what's the point of even letting it in? But you see, you're missing something here. You're robbing yourself from the seasons in your life. Seasons change. So are you going to skip summer because you know that it's not going to last forever? No. Being fully present in each season, there is value in each season, is what makes up a lifetime. You're rejecting and disregarding and wanting to skip seasons in your life because you don't like the fact that it's not going to stay, that things are always changing. And so you are sort of isolating yourself more and more and more. Okay. And in this energy, there is, what is the common vibration of what you hear in this energy? There is reject, there is repel, anything from me that I am not sure is going to remain or be the way that I think it should be. There is an energy of rejection, an energy of repulsion, and an energy of isolation. And that's exactly what your divine masculine is doing. And if you want, so we focus so much on what the other person's doing. We want their behavior to change. But what is active for you energetically is active for them. And if you want it to shift for them, you need to allow it to shift for you here in your personal work, in your relationship with yourself. Because I can see that your divine masculine is avoiding this whole thing. They're avoiding the innocence of the connection, the opportunity of the connection, what it brought up for them. They don't even want to look at this. It's too painful for them to even look at the connection and what it's been. And this is keeping your person in this dark state of distrust, loneliness, isolation, and they know that, and the sun's just not coming out. It doesn't matter how this person appears on social media or when they're out and about. I'm telling you, this person has retreated into a place of, I don't want to know, I don't want to face anything. And the lighter things are, the easier things are, the more convenient things are, that's what I'm going with. They're completely avoiding the deep dive. Okay, so now I want to look at what your person's energy. What is it that, I'm going to channel your person's energy. What is it that your person wants you to know, Taurus? What is it that your person wants you to know? As I said, they're avoiding this completely. That's already coming through. Let's see. Okay. This person wants, if they could say, if they could express to you where they are in this connection with you, what they think about their meeting with you, it would be that they came to realize how much they value their independence. They felt as though if they were to continue the relationship with you, they would just become dependent on you and your strength and your wisdom. And that you would be another person that, instead of loving them, would become someone that manipulates and controls them. They still believe that you have past life connections and that you were meant to meet one another in this life. And they did want to reconcile that connection with you, to create and to build what they thought they wanted. But in the experience, they came to realize that what they're asking for may not really be what they want. You know, we sometimes have this idea of what would make us happy. And then the universe introduces us to that only to make us realize that maybe that's not what's going to make us happy. At this point in time, your person is aware that they were just not emotionally mature enough to handle what this connection would bring up. And that it would be easier to take what they've gained and what they've received and learned in the connection and go and process it on their own. There's an expectation here to release the past, to give space to the new relationship, the new life, the new future that you guys had envisioned. And they didn't have the courage to tell you they were not ready to release and reject life as they'd known it, the past and everything associated with it. But most importantly, they needed to go back to the drawing board, because your person came to realize that they had spent so much time hoping for, dreaming about, and not preparing for the inevitability of goodness coming into the experience. This person wants you to know. So Spirit is showing me, for some of you, this person wants you to know that you made them realize how ill-equipped they were for what they had prayed for. And this time apart has helped them to really process that slowly, but to give themselves the opportunity to go back to the drawing board, to prepare, to do the work, to exercise, to put a plan together, that when they do let in the relationship and the life that they want, that first they need to clear out everything else, all the old. You came in at a time when the old was still there, very active. It's like being in a building, you want the home to feel different, but there's a lot of clutter, there's a lot of hoarding, and you came into that hoarding. There was no space for you. It was their job. Only they could clear that out. You made them realize how ill-equipped they were for the life that they'd asked for the life that they really, really want, and how they were avoiding their responsibilities. And you, whether you know this or not, that this whole thing activated their inner courage, their desire to be stronger, because you inspired such strength. It made them feel weak. Your person felt weak in your presence. Your person felt completely consumed by your energy and your connection, and that is not what they wanted. They wanted their own strength. And so your divine masculine would like to thank you for the rejection, for the discomfort, for giving them the courage to find their own strength, and for helping them to realize the importance of that. How is it that this divine masculine feels about my Taurus? The Lovers. Your divine masculine loves you, feels that you are their perfect match and you always will be. But with that comes so much conflict, so many challenges, so many obstacles, so much This relationship will always be the one that force your divine masculine to realize the importance of choosing themselves, of loving themselves. You have been a part of this person's success to date and of this person's growth. And you will always be that deep, sacred love that turned their whole world upside down. Will they come towards my Taurus? What will they have reconciliation? Will my Taurus have reconciliation with their divine masculine? Yes, you will. You are their wish fulfillment. But remember, Spirit said, Taurus, you are being called to patience. And just because it's not looking the way that it's supposed to right now doesn't mean that it's not exactly the way that it should be. You will have victory together. You are this person's wish fulfillment and they know it. And they are your wish fulfillment. What union looks like is different for all of us. All of our twin flame couples, we come into union. Some of us come into union and the 3D picture is we're in one another's lives as friends. Some of us come into union and the 3D picture is we're in one another's lives as lovers. Some of us come into union and we're in one another's lives as partners in working together. Some of us come into union and we are in union in every way that counts, but we live separate lives. Okay, and that's different for all of us. Your story is based on your contract together. And you might want to know that in advance, but I think that on a soul level, it is yours to discover through your own personal journey, through your own personal work. Okay, Taurus. But there is a deep desire to manifest this union from your person's side. Are you ready to be in union, or are you still in the energy? Are you going to continue in the energy of repelling, rejecting, and wanting isolation, of distrust, because you need someone else to prove to you that you can trust them, when that's not really how it works? It's about establishing internal trust. It's irrelevant the conditions of somebody else's behavior and action. If you're in a place of solidity with yourself, other people can come and be solid with you. And that's what you're calling for. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonates with you, please comment. Let me know how. And if you like the energy and you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, perhaps you'd like to take a closer look at your situation, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. If this is where you say goodbye, love and light, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, we're moving on to Sagittarius. Right, taking a look at what's happening in your energy, Sag. What has brought you to this place with your divine masculine? Okay, this connection, I feel like there's been a long separation here. You haven't been in one another's lives for quite some time. And for many of you, you're at the point where you're just sort of resigning to the fact that maybe you were just imagining yourself. Maybe this is not your twin flame. Because to your knowledge, to what you've heard, to what you've read, to what you've seen, twin flames are supposed to come together. They're supposed to weather the odds and weather the storms and come into union. And union in our mind is being together. Your twin flame connection this connection has been active in many of your past lives. The two of you have met and gone through different visions or different pictures of what this relationship could look like. You've tried so many different scenarios, so many different ways that this relationship can act out in different lives, and every time it serves you. But in this life, you're at a place where it's about more than some sort of romantic or love story. This twin flame activation is about personal growth. It's about realizing deeper truths about what love is, how love really serves us. It's about coming to appreciate yourself and getting really, really comfortable with who you are, irrespective of another person or a relationship. This twin flame activation has led you to greater levels of financial success and greater level of success in your personal work with regards to your purpose. Your divine masculine has come to serve you in dislodging the aspects of yourself that have held you apart from what you've come here to do, and giving space to the aspects of yourself that is so incredibly beautiful and great, because you did not come here to be absorbed and bound to the limitations of a 3D reality where your entire life is devoted to another person and a relationship. You came here for more. You came here for the collective. You came here for more than I don't know the word, but Spirit is showing it to me. It's beneath you to be limited to sharing all of who you are in one area of your life. You came here for bigger things. What is happening in your energy that may be serving your twin flame journey or hindering it? Okay. There is communication here. So whether you're in communication in the 3D where you're actually talking, or whether it is on a spiritual level, there is communication taking place here. You are constantly in this person's dreams. You bring them messages, you bring them guidance, and so whether they acknowledge you in the 3D or not, I do feel a deep sense of appreciation, because the words that you speak, your wisdom, the things that you've said to them, the kindness and the love that you've shown them, it often comes up. And even in the dream state, you visit them in the dream state and you show them things that are going to happen that have not yet happened. You warn them, you guide them, and this person is aware that you are very, very connected in the spiritual realm. Okay. But I do feel, Sag, that for many of you, you have recently received communication in the 3D from this person as well. Maybe a text, them reaching out to you to check how you are or whatever, something light. They've could be popping up in your dreams as well. This is because your person does have the desire to make you a romantic offer, because they have rejected something precious that you've offered them in the past, and their world's been dark ever since. They've been in a state of, even though the sun is out, they've been in a state of just feeling a sense of depression, a sense of lack, a sense of loss, a sense that something is missing, since they've rejected your offer, since you've not been in their life. This person needed, Spirit says, this needed to happen for them to realize the value, the energetic value that you offer. And so you don't know this yet, Sag. You're not even expecting this from this person, but I do see them coming towards you to express their emotions and to express the value that you've had, the role you've played in their life, and how much they've learned and how much they've experienced and how much they've awoken to since they rejected this offer, this brand new offer that you made. Okay, what's happening here? I want to take a look at what this person would like to say to you. What is it that you can expect to hear from this person if you hear from them? And if you don't, because there might be some blockage, for some of you, the connection and the communication will still remain in the dream realm and meditative space for a while. But what is it that this person would like to share with you? I do feel like communication's coming in though, Sag. What is it that my Sag can expect to hear from this person? They want to explain why they cut things out, why they felt they needed to cut certain things out, why they felt the need to protect themselves and to sever and disconnect from the connection. They want you to know and understand that your strength, your capacity, and the fact that you are their divine counterpart meant that they felt they needed to protect you. Your divine masculine wants you to know that what they did might not have been what you wanted and might have been very, very unfair and harsh, but they did it to protect you because this was the way that they could honor you, by stepping away because they knew that they're not in a place to give you what you deserve. What they did was wrong, but they did it from a place of deep respect. They want you to know that they initially spent all of their time and energy trying to get over you because they felt as though you're an obsession, like you're the thing that they can't move forward in life. They can't focus on what they're supposed to focus on because all they could think about was you, and they felt like something was wrong with that initially. But they were never bound. They were always free. And they needed to realize that in their own time. What else? What else would this person like to tell my Sagittarius? What else? Anything else? What else would this person like to tell my Sag? Thank you, Spirit. You only saw the best in them. And what frightened them was the fact that they didn't think you were willing to accept and tolerate the fact that they have a darkness and a nastiness to them that ultimately ends up hurting the people that they love. They want to come forward and share with you their dark side. They want to come forward and share with you what was hidden from you. They want to come forward and share with you their addictions, their mental illness, their challenges, their habits, the things they did in secret, that they were afraid you knew about, even though they weren't doing it in front of you. They knew that eventually you would find out that they were not yet in a place where they were healthy enough, where their behaviors and their habits were healthy enough. And you deserved more. I feel like this person was doing things in secret that they felt shame about. I do feel like your person's gotten help in the meantime, developed a deeper understanding of who they are in a better place on the subject, and is finally ready to share that with you and express it. They were not being honest with you. They were sort of juggling between you and another situation, Sag. And even though their desire was to end up with you, they were not yet ready to let go of this other situation. And they hated themselves for doing what they were doing to you. but they want to come forward to let you know that they're in a better place with themselves, that they have a plan for how they are going to live a healthier, better life, how they're going to take better care of themselves and have a better relationship with themselves, and how they plan to live their life out in the future. They've got a different plan for their life. And this person, Sagittarius, wants a new passionate beginning with you because you are the sun to them. You are their happiness. And the last time they were in the sun, you see those two inner children playing happily under the sun there? The last time their inner child felt safe was with you. The last time they felt free and happy was with you, until they built their own prison, because their old behaviors and their old habits couldn't change just because you came into the experience. You see? And then they found themselves in a position where they were trying to hide that from you. So now felt like they were living two lives, like they were living secret lives, you know. This connection made them realize many things, but the best thing that they could do was to step away from you because you deserve better until they were better. And I feel like this is what your twin flame is wanting to come forward to tell you. This is what your twin flame is wanting to express to you, Sag. You're ready for love. You're in a place of great comfort with your own truth. And so, you know, I think you're in a place where you can receive what this person is wanting to express and then decide for yourself what you're comfortable with doing, because I feel like this may not be what you want anymore. This has been such a long time. But I also feel like you're ready to hear what this person has to say and then to make a decision for yourself. Okay, Sag, so that's your message. That's what your person would like for you to know. You're receiving guidance from Spirit all the time. You've further enhanced your communication with Spirit and your capacity to listen to your intuition. So you don't have to worry that you would be misled. And you don't have to do anything that you want to do, but you're definitely going to discover new things. People are going to come forward to you and give you clarity where things were hidden for a long time, especially in the area of your twin flame. Okay, so that's your message. I hope you enjoyed. And if it resonates, please comment. Let me know how. If you enjoy the energy and you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to spend some more time with you. If you'd like to take a closer look at your energy and what's happening with your person and how you can better tune into the benefit of your twin flame journey, how you can rise up to whatever the vibration is, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do what is best for you. Love and light, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, let's move on. We're moving on to Virgo. All right. Okay, Virgo, what's brought you to where you are with your twin flame, your divine masculine? All right, Virgo, I feel the same energy, very similar to Taurus, where you just felt like you were having to make too much of an effort to not be yourself. You were having to make too much of an effort to hold back your words and not say things that might be upsetting or offensive. You just found yourself in a position where it was becoming too much hard work here. You felt like you were pretending to be someone you're not. You were not feeling safe and secure enough with this person to just be you, to say what you want to say, to express what you feel. And you were now micromanaging everything. It just felt as though your insecurities were building and building and building in this connection. I feel like you noticed that your divine masculine is not as focused on what you're wanting to build together as you were. You were the one doing all the preparation. You were the one making all the effort. And when you would talk about your tomorrow together, your future together, your life together, you you sensed an apprehension in your person. They were open to listen to what you have to say. They were happy to listen to what you have to say, to the plan you have, but they were not really contributing. And this made you wonder, does this person really want what I want? Sagittarius, your divine, Virgo, your divine masculine was in a constant state of depression. It might be for Sag too. I read for Sag before this. Spirit just showed me that too. So your person appeared to be social, happy around other people, but what you didn't know was this person was in a I think you did know, but you were hoping that they would create space to work through that, to heal that, because your person was in a constant state of depression, hiding that from the world, and I think wanting to hide that from you too. Right now, where is it that you find yourself right now, Virgo? You're reorganizing your life. You're reorganizing your thoughts. You're reorganizing your perspectives. You're doing a good, thorough cleanse of everything. And your energy, I want to look at your energy because I want to see how where you are right now could be serving you on your journey or hindering. I think it's valuable to know that either way. You're feeling very, very passionate about your goals, the things that matter to you. You're clear about what you want to do, and what you want to invest your time and energy in the next while. And you're ready to take action towards that, towards certain things. All right? But secretly, there are things that you are struggling with internally. You don't like what you see when you look in the mirror. You are not sure that you are the person that you can love and respect. I think your confidence has been impacted in a huge way, and your relationship with yourself is really crying out to you. You don't feel good in your body. You don't feel good, confident about what you're doing. You look back on your life, and you sometimes wonder if you've done anything of value with it. And so you're eager to charge off towards this new, and I think because you feel that that's what's going to contribute to value. But Spirit is saying you want to look at how you feel about yourself when you're alone. You want to look at how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror. You want to pay attention to how you feel about yourself when someone pays you a compliment. You want to pay attention to how you feel when somebody says something that you may experience or receive as criticism, which is actually meant to serve you and to help you. Are you in a place where your relationship with yourself is lacking? That's what you want to look at, because that is going to attract more lack in the areas that you are wanting to invest your time and energy in and build, because you may be searching for your sense of worth in the things that you are wanting to do, in the action that you're wanting to take, in the new business you're wanting to build, in the new initiative you're wanting to put together, but you've got to establish that here. Your experiences in relationship as your self-esteem has taken a huge knock. You feel like you've lost a lot of yourself there, and so it's time for you to rebuild here, because it's only ever been your responsibility to make this which is home solid. Okay, what's happening? What is it that this person would say to my Virgo collective? I'm going to channel what it is that your person would like to express to you. What is it that your person would like for you to know? Perhaps you guys are not in communication right now. Maybe you are, but there's a blockage. Let's just see what... You got to choose your duties and responsibilities carefully, okay? You can't do everything. You can't be in control of everything, Virgo. All right? You got to give other people an opportunity to show up for you too. And you've got to learn to appreciate how they show up in their own way. It's not, doesn't always have to be the way that you think is right. You're exhausting yourself. Okay, your person says that they've always admired your passion, your capacity to really, really look at things clearly, your patience. Especially with them, they know that, perhaps not in other areas, but especially with them, you've always displayed such a patience that they know you don't have for many people. Virgo, your person would like to have this gap between you guys close. They'd like to have the world with you. They would like for things to be in a better place than they are right now. Okay. And they can't help but think about the fact that no matter what, when you'd ask them about something, no matter what they told you, they always knew they were competing with this voice in your head that just didn't trust and believe anything that they said. That distrust created such a big gap between you. Eventually, they just stopped making the effort. They wish things didn't turn out the way that they have. They would have liked for things to be different. But your divine masculine is saying, I cannot compete with that voice in your head. It is such a strong one. You believe it. You're not willing to believe anything or anyone else. All that they want with you is justice. They want to give you their best, to be honest with you, and to do right by you. But what you need to understand and keep in mind is that your person has also gone through life having to fight for everything that they have, having to try and convince people of their loyalty, trying to prove to people who they are, and they're just tired. They just didn't want to have to do that with you. They don't want to have to do that with you. And they've been sitting and thinking that maybe there's another way to do this. Maybe there's something that they've missed, but it always comes back to the fact that they were always in competition with that voice in your head. And they wish that they could have a conversation where you can express the awareness that their intentions have always been good with you. And where they can express to you their fear that they will never be good enough, that nothing that they do would ever be enough. Your person knows that you are their divine counterpart. You are the empress to them. And they are so sorry that they betrayed you, that you felt betrayed by their actions, that you felt betrayed by them. This person wants to reconcile. But as long as you see how they behaved and what they did in a negative light and as a personal betrayal, so I don't know why Spirit is showing me this. It's like when you have a friend group or you have a friend. If that friend decides to spend time with another friend and not you after you've asked them to spend time with you, you take that as a personal betrayal. They didn't really do anything wrong to you. They're allowed to have other friendships and relationships, and it doesn't have to be a personal attack because they're doing things with somebody else or they're not doing things in the way you want. And Spirit is showing me that for a reason. You take it as it resonates. I feel like this is how your person feels. What I did, what I did not do, what I said, what I did not say was not meant to be a personal attack. I didn't see it as being harmful to you or having any impact on you. You see it that way, and as long as you look at life in that way, my hands are tied. So there is a level of codependence that comes up here. And there is a level of you cannot blame me or hold me accountable for other people abandoning you. You've got to heal that. I can't be the one that's always being held responsible for your wound. And that's the message that your person would like to share with you. But I also feel that it's always true in the twin flame connection that we mirror one another. So perhaps your person has that vibration active within themselves too. And it came to the forefront in your connection because you both share that wounding. And it's easy to see the discomfort when you're on the receiving end, not so easy when you're when you're on the other end, because then that wasn't a personal attack on you, but how the person experiences it, you have no control over. Okay, so Virgo, that is your message from your person. I hope that it makes sense to you. I hope that it brings you clarity, a sense of comfort, whatever you need right now. If you'd like to take a closer look at your personal situation, perhaps you'd like to receive some personal clarity and guidance, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, Virgo, do what is best for you. If you enjoyed the reading, please comment. Let me know how it resonates. Don't forget to like. And if you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd love to spend more time with you. Love and light. I will see you guys next time. Bye now.